you all doing? I'm asking the question, who have written the law about testing a suspect drunk driver that they had to recite the alphabet from A to Z, and especially cite the alphabet from Z to A? Who have designed that? You might think, oh, this guy, he drinks a lot, and he's questioning that law because maybe he was pulled over before and he went to jail. I do not drink alcohol. I do not touch alcohol. I don't taste it. For more than 30 years, I don't taste alcohol. For my Christian faith, that's not what I'm bringing here, but just to let you know, for my Christian faith, I don't touch alcohol. Okay, I'm asking again, who have written that law that in order for you to prove that you are not drunk, you have to recite the alphabet from A to Z, and you have to recite it also backward from Z to A. Let me try if I can even cite the last 5 from Z. Z, S, Y, Z. See, I can't even, just 5 from Z to the 5th from the back, like from the 21st to the 26th. I can't even just say them without thinking a lot of things. That's why you hear me say X, Y, Z. So Z, Y, X. Before S, what is it? V, U. See, you see, I'm thinking. And I'm not drunk. I don't drink alcohol, like I tell you. I haven't tasted alcohol in more than 30 years. So, who have designed that law that the way to test if somebody is drunk or not is to be able to cite the alphabet from Z to A? Who have designed that? Because that's very, very, very stupid. I'm sorry to say. Very stupid law. Very stupid law. A to Z, I can understand that because we all learn the alphabet from, elementary school. A, B, C, D, E, F. We all learn to cite it. And I've seen on TV where they pull people over, they ask them to recite it very fast. To be honest, I get confused sometimes on the alphabet when I'm citing it. To be honest. But I'm educated. I have more than my bachelor degree and my master's degree. I have that. So, and I'm good in languages. English, French, and all that. I even studied German too. And literature, philosophy. I do all that. I'm good in them. I got my bachelor, we mentioned. I got my master, we mentioned. That's not what we are talking about. But I'm showing it so you can say, oh, you can't recite the alphabet backward. Oh, maybe he's uneducated or whatever. No. Who have designed that? Based on what? Based on what analogy? Based on what logic has somebody established that to prove that somebody is drunk, is not drunk, is for the person to recite the alphabet from Z to A. And the person have to recite it properly. Or if they miss one letter, then the cop arrests him. I want to ask the cop to recite it for me first. Again, I'm not defining drunk driving, but I'm a citizen. I reside in this nation where it is our duty to protect the innocent, to protect the victim, and to defend the defenseless. Because if you pull me over because I'm driving for hours and I'm tired, and you ask me to recite, well, I don't even have to be tired. I can sleep 10 hours and wake up and get in the car. If I drive 1 minute and you pull me over, you're asking me to recite the alphabet from Z to A because you think I'm drunk, I'm going to fail you and you might end up arresting me. And the proof that you're going to have that I'm drunk is that I can't recite the Z to A, the alphabet from Z to A. Who have created that law? You see, what I'm trying to say is we have to challenge every law. You see, sometimes there were, maybe at a period, people has made a law based on one reason or another. Or maybe it could just be a dictatorial law somebody has written. Just like a president can can decree a law, can write something and put it into law. A president can veto a law and all that. Somebody has at one time, based on one reason or another, or he was able to have some stupid people that align with him, that agree with him, and they were able to pass a law. And for years and years, nobody ever challenged it. Am I justifying the drunk? No. But I'm defending the innocent. Who can be, we all drive. Who can be driving and then somebody pull him over, and because maybe the person is not paying attention, all of us will do it. You want to play a CD, or you want to play the music, you're watching the radio, or you got a message on your phone and you want to look at it, or you distracted one reason or another, your car can swerve a little bit and the cop can pull you over. And if he pull you over, what measurement is he using or is she using to determine if you drunk or not? Because the fact that you are swerving, you are unstable in the lanes, they can decide, the cop can decide whatever he want. He can say, oh, he think you drunk. And the proof of that is you should recite Z to A. And even what about the line that they draw, and they say you have to walk in a straight line. So you have to cross your leg this way, bring this leg, bring the other one on a, who walk like that? Who walk like that? Because we walk like this. This foot go, the other come, we walk like that. We don't walk together, bringing the foot on the same line. We walk like that. We walk like that, come, bam, bam, bam. So there is a distance between our foot when we walking. Now they want the foot to be crossing each other like that in the middle. Who walk like that? And no more person doesn't walk like that. But why we never challenge it until now? Why we never challenge it and say, no, this is stupid. It gotta be changed. Yes, to a breathalyzer. Let them use a breathalyzer. Yes, that's understandable. But what are all those things? Because a cop is in power on the road, he can use either or to convince somebody to go to jail. Especially some of us who are of color, where we seem to be scrutinized more than the other race, or minorities, Asian or black and all the minorities. We seem to be scrutinized more than the other race. So what is covering us when they are testing you like that, and the cop determined that you are drunk? Because he would say, hey, he couldn't recite the alphabet from Z to A, and he couldn't walk the straight line. They draw a line, they want you to walk on it. Who walk like that? Try to walk on a straight line, you will see. You will not stay too long. You will come out of the line, and for them, it's enough to arrest you. What am I saying here? I'm saying that we, citizens or residents or whatever you call yourself, we have to challenge any law that does not make sense. Recently, an 18-year-old, when he turned 18, he went and bought an assault rifle. He bought a gun that can shoot many bullets at a time. A bigger gun, not just a handgun. He went and bought it. And I was listening to the news. They say at 18, you can buy a bigger gun, a shotgun, and a rifle at 18 years old. But a handgun, a smaller gun, you have to be 21 to buy that. What sense does that make? Well, I heard about it. They said the sense it makes is in the old time, you at 18, you can go hunting. You can go hunting and you need a bigger gun to hunt. But when are they going to change it? Because we are not hunting anymore. Most of us are not hunting anymore. In many, many, many countries where they have a mass shooting, they are not hunting cities or hunting states sometimes. But the 18 is having that big gun. Somebody who just turned 18, you just started to be mature. You just starting to be mature. And you can have a gun. You don't know how to control yourself as a teenager have that blood boiling and everything. But we want to allow the teenager to have a gun. Like people have pointed out, you have to be 18, you can have a gun. But you have to be 21 before you drink alcohol. And 18 is not having a small gun now. Remember, he's having a big gun. What are we doing? We say we are the smartest nation in the world. What kind of smartness is that? Again, what I'm saying is, somehow they have written the law before, but we have to challenge some of those laws. When you are running for Congress, you are running for a member of the House, you are running for whatever political office. Those are things you have to challenge. Instead of saying, oh, I will reduce your tax, which they don't reduce anyway, because money have to come from somewhere to pay for things. We need to challenge some law. That's what I'm saying to you guys. Some law that don't make sense. We need to challenge them. I'm not saying we should disobey them, because as long as the law is written and it's signed, you have to obey them. If you don't obey them, you get in trouble. But we need to challenge them so they can change some of those laws. Isn't that what has been happening? Before a black person cannot vote, we challenge it and black people can vote. I'm not turning this into a race issue. I'm just giving some example like that. Anything like women, they were beaten up before, they were abused by men, physical abuse by men in this nation. But now it has almost entirely changed. As a matter of fact, it's women abusing men now. Because every man knows you cannot touch a woman in America. So women have taken over men now, which is not good also now. We have to be equal. So somebody challenge it, that a wife is not an object. You can just mistreat anyhow, anytime you want. And then they change the law. They make the law severe, and men are not touching women anymore. But when are we going to challenge these other laws? That's one aspect that I thought about. I have many aspects that I can cover one by one. But we need to be able to be thinking of what to change. What law doesn't make sense, they need to change, so we can change them. That's all I'm saying. Think about it. God bless you. Let's make our world a better world. Let's overlook race. Let's overlook nationality. The world is globalized. You know that? The economy is bad here. It's affected over there. Ukraine, we never believed they were so important. But because of the grain that they have and the produce that they have water, things are going high here. You see that? The world is saying, let's be thinking globally. No, I'm black, I'm white, I'm an American, he's an African, he's a European. And let's forget about all those childish behavior and think about how to improve our world. Remember, Martin Luther King said, justice against one is justice against all. Justice against one is justice against all. I believe Martin Luther King said that. I'm not sure though. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to misrepresent him. I know for sure he said, justice anywhere is just, injustice everywhere. Sorry, injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. Don't say, it doesn't concern me. That's black people, they are beating. You and us. You and us. Because the people are animated with violence, after they beat black people enough, they will start coming on you too. Oh, your child might be married to a black guy, and you have a grandkid that is a black kid, and then you go to school and you get abused. Then you have to wake up as grandma, trying to defend black people. You didn't think of defending them before. You have to defend women, you have to defend men. Equality for all. Fair treatment of all. Thank you so much. I'm an educated person. Sorry to say that I am. And I'm a preacher too. I preach the gospel. You can look me up. I don't believe that being a preacher excludes me playing my citizenship role. So I do both. Some people believe it has to be separate enough for me. Because I'm not just a Christian, I'm a resident, I'm a citizen of somewhere too. I have to make sure my nation is well, not just pushing the gospel. So you can look me up and see my preaching. I play around too, I make live and all that too. I do all that. So you can look me up and see how I'm doing and all that. Thank you. God bless you.